वेलकम टू वीलर्न में आपका स्वागत है। सब्जेक्ट हायर परचेज एंड लीज फाइनेंसिंग, सेशन नंबर 10। टॉपिक कवर्ड इन दिस सेशन: टाइप्स ऑफ लीजेस, अकाउंटिंग एंड लीजिंग, टैक्सेस एंड लीजेस, द कैश फ्लो ऑफ लीजिंग, डेटर्स ऑन डिस्काउंटिंग एंड डेट कैपेसिटी विद कॉर्पोरेट टैक्सेस, NPV analysis of the lease versus buy decision, debt displacement and lease valuation, leasing ever pay the base, a case study, then reasons for leasing and some unanswered questions. Now type of lease, जैसा कि पिछले सेशन में मैंने आपको वेरियस काइंड्स ऑफ लीज के बारे में बताया, यहाँ पर थोड़ी सी समरी पिछले सेशन की मैं लेकर के चल रहा हूँ। द बेसिक्स: अ लीज इज ए कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन ए लेजी एंड लेजर। द एग्रीमेंट एस्टेब्लिश दैट द लेजी हैज़ द राइट टू यूज एन एसेट्स एंड इन रिटर्न मस्ट टेक periodic payments to the lessor. The lessor is either the assets manufacturer or an independent leasing company. दोनों हो सकता है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी भी हो सकती है और इंडिपेंडेंट लीजिंग कंपनी भी हो सकती है। नाउ ऑपरेटिंग लीज, यूजुअली नॉट फुली amortized. This means that the payments required under the terms of the lease are not enough to recover the full cost of the assets for the lessor. लीज के केस में, क्योंकि ऑपरेटिंग लीज में हमें लीज रेंट मिलता है और ये ज़रूरी नहीं है कि जितनी एसेट्स की कॉस्ट होती है उसके बराबर आपको लीज रेंट मिल जाता है। यूजुअली रिक्वायर द लेजर टू मेंटेन एंड इंश्योर द एसेट्स, और ये लेजर से उम्मीद की जाती है कि लेसर जो है उस एसेट्स को मेंटेन करके रखे और उसका इंश्योरेंस करा के रखे। लेसी enjoys a conciliation options. This options gives the lessee the right to cancel the lease contract before the expiration of date. इसीलिए हम इसको फ्लेक्सिबल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कहते हैं कि जब भी लेसी चाहे उस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को ब्रीच कर सकता है, उस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को टर्मिनेट कर सकता है। नाउ फाइनेंशियल लीज, द एग्जैक्ट अपोजिट ऑफ एन ऑपरेटिंग लीज। द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल लीज इज गिवन बिलो। उसकी विशेषताएं: नंबर 1, डू नॉट प्रोवाइड फॉर मेंटेनेंस और सर्विस बाय द लेसर। मेंटेनेंस और सर्विस जो है लेसी को करने होते हैं। नंबर 2, फाइनेंशियल लीजेज आर फुली अमोर्टाइज्ड, और जो फाइनेंशियल लीज होती है वो पूरी तरह से अमोर्टाइज हो जाती है। दैट मीन्स एसेट्स के बराबर कॉस्ट, जो एसेट्स की कॉस्ट होती है वो रिकवर हो जाती है। थर्ड पॉइंट, द लेजी यूजुअली हैज़ ए राइट टू रिन्यू द लीज एट एक्सपायरी। और चौथा पॉइंट होता है, जनरली फाइनेंशियल लीज कैन नॉट बी कैंसिल्ड। जैसे ऑपरेटिंग लीज कैंसिल हो जाती हैं उस तरह से फाइनेंशियल लीज जो है कैंसिल नहीं होती है। द लीज मस्ट मेक ऑल पेमेंट्स और फेस द रिस्क ऑफ बैंकरप्टेंसी। नाउ सेल एंड लीज बैक, अ पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ फाइनेंशियल लीज occurs when a company sells an assets it already owns to another firms and immediately lease it from them. Two sets of cash flow occurs. इस केस में जो है दो तरह से कैश फ्लो होता है। पहला, द लीजी रिसीव कैश टुडे फ्रॉम द सेल, और दूसरा, द लीजी एग्रीज टू मेक पीरियोडिक लीज पेमेंट देयर बाई रिटेनिंग द यूज ऑफ द एसेट्स, कि वो पीरियोडिक पेमेंट करे, मंथली, एनुअली, हाफ ईयरली इंस्टॉलमेंट बनाए और उस तरह से पेमेंट करे। नाउ लीवर्ज लीज, A leverage lease is another type of financial lease, a three-sided agreement or arrangement between the lessee, the lessor and the lenders. ये ट्राई पार्टी एग्रीमेंट होता है लीवरेज लीज के अंदर, जिसकी विशेषताएं इस प्रकार से हैं. द लेजर ओन्स द एसेट्स एंड फॉर ए फी अलाउज द लेजी टू यूज द एसेट्स. सेकेंड, द लेजर बोरोज टू पार्शियली फाइनेंस द एसेट्स. जो लेजर होता है उस एसेट्स का पार्शियल फाइनेंस कर देता है. द लेंडर्स टिपिकली यूज ए नॉन recourse loan. This means that the lessor is not obligated to the lender in case of a default by the lessee. And now accounting and leasing. In the old days, leases led to off-balance sheet financing. In 1979, the Canadian Institute of Chartered Accountants implemented new rules for lease accounting, according to which financial assets or financial leases must be capitalized. Capital leases appear on the balance sheet. The present value of the lease payment appears on both sides of the balance sheet. इस तरह से this is the example of balance sheet कि how the leases appear in both sides of the balance sheet. Truck is purchased with debts. Cost of truck rupees 1 lakh. Land rupees 1 lakh. Total assets 2 lakhs. Debt rupees 1 lakh. Equity rupees 1 lakh. Total debt and equity 2 lakhs. Operating lease. Truck not mentioned here. Land 1 lakh. Total assets rupees 1 lakh. Debt not mentioned, and equity rupees 1 lakh, and total of the balance sheet rupees 1 lakh. Capital leased, assets leased rupees 1 lakh. Land is also rupees 1 lakh. Total assets 2 lakhs. Obligation under capitalization lease rupees 1 lakh. Equity rupees 1 lakh. टोटल डेट एंड इक्विटी 2 lakhs. इस तरह से हम बैलेंस शीट में प्रेजेंटेशन करते हैं. नाउ कैपिटल लीज. अ लीज मस्ट बी कैपिटलाइज्ड इफ एनी वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज मेट. नंबर 1, द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ द लीज पेमेंट is at least 90% of the fair market value of the assets at the start of the lease. Number 2, the lease transfers ownership of the property to the lessee by the end of the terms of the lease. Number 3, the lease terms is 75% or more of the estimated economic life of the assets. And number 4, the lessee can buy the asset at a bargain price at expiry. Now taxes and leases. The principal benefits of long-term leasing is tax reduction. Number 2, leasing allows the transfer of tax benefits from those who need equipment but cannot take full advantage of the tax benefits of ownership to a party who can. Number 3, if the CCRA, that means Canada Customs and Revenue Agency, detect one or more of the following, the lease will be disallowed as per the Canadian rules. The lessee automatically acquires title to the property after payment of a specified amount in the form of rentals. The lessee is required to buy the property from the lessor. The lessee has the right during the lease to acquire the property at a price less than fair market value. Now, the cash flows of leasing. Consider a firm, suppose Clumsy Movers, that wishes to acquire a delivery truck. The truck is expected to reduce cost by rupees 4,500 per year. The truck costs rupees 25,000 and has a useful life of 5 years. If the firm buys the truck, they will depreciate it straight line to 0. They can lease it for 5 years from Tiger Leasing with an annual lease payment of rupees 6,250. Now how it is presented? This one, cash flow, cost of tax in 0 years 25,000, 1 to 5 years after tax saving 4,500, multiply 1 minus 0.34, which is equal to 2,970. Depreciation tax yield 5,000 multiply 0.34, which is equal to 1,700, and total rupees 4,670. Cash flow lease payment 6,250 multiply 1 minus 0.34, which is equal to 4,125. After tax saving 4,500 into 1 minus 0.34, which is equal to 2,970. Then difference between both of them, rupees 1,155. Cash flow leasing instead of buying, rupees 25,000 minus 4,670, which is equal to 5,825. Now cash flow leasing instead of buying, 0 years 25,000, 1 to 5 year 1,155 minus 4,670, which is equal to 5,825. Cash flow buying instead of leasing, 0 year 25,000 cash outflow, then cash inflow 4,670 minus 1,155, which is equal to 5,825. However, we wish to conceptualize this, we need to have an interest rate at which to discount the future cash flow. The rate is the after tax rate on the firm's secured debts. And now present debtors on discounting in debt capacity with corporate taxes. Present value of riskless cash flows in a world with corporate taxes, firms should discount riskless cash flow at the after tax riskless rate of interest. Optimal debt level and riskless cash flows in a world with corporate taxes, one determines the increase in the firm's optimal debt level by discounting a future guaranteed after tax inflow at the after tax riskless interest rates. Now NPV analysis of the lease versus buy decision. A lease payment is like the debt services on a secured bond issued by the leases. In the real world, many companies discount both the depreciation tax yields and the lease payment at the after tax interest rate on secured debt issued by the lessee. The various tax yield could be riskier than lease payments for two reasons. Number one, the value of the CCA tax benefits depend on the firm's ability to generate enough taxable income. Number two, the corporate tax rate may be changed. NPV analysis of the lease versus buy decision. There is a simple method for evaluating leases. Discount all cash flows at the after tax interest rate on secured debt issued by the lessee. Suppose that rate is 5%. So NPV leasing instead of buying for 0 year 25,000, for year 1 to 5, 1155 minus 4670, which is equal to minus 5825. NPV equal to 25,000 minus summation of t is equal to 1 to the year of 5, 5825 divided by 1.05 to the power 5, which is equal to minus 219.20. NPV buying instead of leasing, first year 25,000 outflows and inflows 4670 minus 1150, which is equal to 5825. NPV minus 25,000 plus t equal to 1, n equal to 5, 5825 divided by 1.05 to the power 5, 219.20. Now debt displacement and lease valuation. Considering the issue of debt displacement allow for a more Intuited understanding of the lease versus buy decision. Leases displays that this is hidden cost of the leasing. If a firm leases, it will not use as much regular debt as it would otherwise. The interest tax shield will be lost. The debt displaced by leasing result in foregone interest tax shield on the debt that G movers did not go into when they leased instead of bought the trucks. Suppose Column G agrees to a lease payment of rupees 6,250 before tax. This payment would support a loan of rupees 25,219.20. In exchange for this, they get the use of a truck worth rupees 25,000. Clearly, the NPV is a negative, which is equal to 219.20, which agrees with our earlier calculation. So, debt displacement and lease valuation. Suppose Column G agrees to a lease payment of rupees 6,250 before tax. This payment would support a loan of 25,219.20, which is calculated here. Outstanding balance of loan 25,219.202 at zero level. Then first year 20,655.192. Second year 15,862.92. Third year 10,831.066 and fourth year 5,547.619. Interest 1910.5456 for first year, 1564.785 for second year, 1201.7363 for third year, 820.53528 for fourth year. Tax deductions on interest for first year 649.5855, second year 532.02689, third year 408.590336 and fourth year 278.982. After tax interest expense 1260.9601, 1032.7581, 793.1499 and 541.55329. So extra cash that purchasing firm generate over leasing firm 5825 for first year, 5825 for second year, 5825 for third year and 5825 for fourth year. And after tax lease payment minus 6250 multiply 1 minus 0.34 which is equal to minus 4125 and foregone depreciation tax shield minus 5,002.34 which is equal to minus 1700 and total is 5825. Calculate the increase in debt capacity by discounting the difference level or difference between the cash flows of the purchase and the cash flows of the lease by after tax interest rate. Does leasing ever pay? The base case in the above example, Column G movers choose to buy because the NPV of leasing was a negative rupees 219.20. Note that this is the opposite of the NPV that Tiger Leasing would have cash flow as this one, like cost of truck 25,000, depreciation tax shield 5,000 multiply 0.34 which is equal to 1700, lease payment 6250 multiply 1 minus 0.34 which is equal to 4125 and total 5825. NPV minus 25,000 plus summation of 2 is equal to 1 n equal to 5, 5825 divided by 1.05 to the power 5 which is equal to 219.20. Reason for leasing. Good reasons. Taxes may be reduced by leasing. The lease contract may reduce certain types of uncertainty. Transactions cost can be higher for buying an assets and financing it with debt or equity than for leasing the assets. Bad reasons. Leasing and accounting income and 100% financing. And now a tax arbitrage. You can calculate this one. Then reservation and negotiation. What is the smallest lease payment that Tiger Leasing will accept? Set their NPV to 0 and solve for rupees lakhs in minimums cash flow. Tigers lease 25,000 and years 1 to 5, 5,000 multiply 0.34, which is equal to 1700, and 1 minus 0.34, which is equal to 0.66, 1700. So the NPV 0 equal to minus 25,000, 0.66 into L minimum plus 1700 upon 1.05 to the power n. So 25,000 equal to 0.66 plus minimum of summation of t equal to 1 to n, 1 upon 1.05 to the power t plus summation of t equal to 1, n equal to 5, 1700 upon 1.05 to the power n, which is equal to 6173.29. Reservation and negotiation, it can also be solved by you himself or herself, like previous example. So some unanswered questions. Are the use of leases and debts complementary? Next is, why are leases offered by both manufacturers and third party lessors? For manufacturer lessors, the basis for determining capital cost allowance is the manufacturer's cost. For third party lessors, the basis is the sale price that the lessor paid to the manufacturers. Why are some assets leased more than others? The more sensitive is the value of an asset to use and maintenance decisions, the more likely it is that the assets will be purchased instead of leased. And now summary and conclusions of all the sessions. There are three ways to value a lease. Use the real world convention of discounting the incremental after tax cash flow at the lessor's after tax rate on secured debts. Calculate the increase in debt capacity by the discounting the difference between the cash flows of the purchase and cash flows of the lease by the after tax interest rate. The increase in debt capacity from a purchase is compared to the extra outflow at year 0 from a purchase. Use NPV presented in the appendix to this session. They will yield the same answer the earliest way in the least intuitive. APV approach to leasing. APV equal to all equity value plus financing NPV. Calculations on the following slides will show that for the latest clumsy movers example, tax rate is 25%. APV equal to 591.38 minus 1135.30, which is equal to minus 543.91, which is the same value as the easier NPV analysis. So APV approach to leasing, all equity value plus financing NPV. To find the all equity value, discount the cash flows at the pre-tax interest rate. The after-tax rate was 5%, which implies a pre-tax rate of 6.66%, which is equal to 5% divided by 0.75%, and which can be calculated as here. So APV approach to leasing. APV, the NPV of the financing is the foregone interest tax shields on the debt that clumsy movers did not go into when they leased instead of bought the truck. Clumsy agreed to lease payment of rupees 5,900. This payment would support a loan of rupees 25,543.91. Increased debt capacity 25,543.91, which is equal to summation of t equal to 1, n equal to 5, 5,900 divided by 1.05 into n, and it is calculated as this one. Another displacement for the 25,219.20 has a present value of rupees this calculated here, which is equal to minus 543.91. And now do it yourself. Explain various kinds of lease. Describe with suitable example. Question number 2. What is importance of the lease financing for large organization? And that's it from session number 10. Thank you.